Here we are again. What's flashing on here? It's not the battery. The battery's good. Yeah, something's flashing. We'll see if it cuts off. It's August 19th, it's going on 9:30 p.m. And this is the crypto update. Bitcoin is down from this time yesterday down to, it's down almost 2%. It's been another rocky day. Started out good. Right around 4,200. And went down to 39. Horrible number there. And I don't like the threes, just stay above the fours and I'm good. Of course, it's a great buying opportunity, so I should be happy, right? Buying more. But I've bought so much that I'm getting a little anxious here to get this ball rolling back up over 44 and upward. But anyway, up again to 41 and then down 39, 50. Way up again, 41, almost 42, and then down 39. Just kind of been bouncing all day, and now it's gone down again. They're flirting with 42 all day. Never really got there, so it seems like it's between 42 and 39 all day, just bouncing. So that's the coin of bit. Ethereum. Ethereum's down, but just not even 0.5% from yesterday, 24 hours ago. It's below the buy line. If you're looking to buy Ethereum, and I'll probably buy some more tonight. It is below the 290 buy line. But be careful because it's right at 290. So let's go to 1 day here and see what happened. It was getting up there. I don't know where we went wrong here. There's 290, but this chart only goes up to 300. So if you get in here, I made a video about this here, and maybe here, but be careful when it's right around the line, because you don't want to buy on this downward trend here, because you could buy here while the market falls to there and levels out and then goes up, and that's where you want to buy right there. So you have to be careful, and the problem is sometimes while you're waiting for this, let's clear this. While you're waiting for this to go lower, and it bottoms out, it never gets there, and it shoots back over above the line. So now you have to make this decision. Well, should you buy there? So it's all about timing. And you could have gotten in here when it started moving up, but this is a much better buying opportunity right there. It was below 285. It was like at 284, 283. Although it's just a couple dollars. I mean, if you're betting $1,000, and what is this, $300 a share, so that's, over 3 shares, so that's, the money starts adding up. Of course, you did rebound if you bought there, and you're breaking even right there, and you're doing very good right there. So, I mean, although it's not a tragic decision, this is a much better decision. So you just have to be careful how you play your cards here. So, I mean, if you're getting ready to buy, right now you're zooming in to the minute by minute chart in the 1 hour chart, and you can see the blue and the red candles are fighting each other. I mean, that's telling you, you know, it really doesn't know what to do. So do you buy in there? And you gotta watch this. Here's a red candle forming. This is gonna tell you it's gonna go lower, but how much lower? Is it gonna go down here? Is it gonna stop, or is it gonna change and turn into a blue candle? I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller, so you have to kind of use your instinct. I would wait. It's just too close to that line. You want it down at least to 285, because then you can afford to wait. Chances are it's not going to go, you know, a red candle down to 285. Let's do this again. Where's 285? Let's pinpoint exactly what I'm saying. If you're down to here, if it drops down to here, now you have time to make a decision, because it's well below that 290 line, which is actually right here. But I mean, these lines are only going in 50 cents at a time. So each line is representing 50 cents, which is like almost nothing. So this one here I just made would be $1 below the line. And we got a red candle forming. Let's update this graph and see what the peeps are doing here. There's that red candle turned to blue. So you had more buyers than sellers within that time. At the time the candle was forming. It started out with more sellers, but then it turned into more buyers. So I don't know. It's up to you. It's your money. Should you go now? It's below 290. So the floor would be 260, which is way off this graph. Way down here. And the ceiling is at 320. So halfway between that floor and that ceiling is 290. So that's what I call the green line. And that's telling you to buy. So all in here, in here, and in here is the time to buy. This right here, was an awesome time to buy. And this right here looks like an awesome time to buy, but did we wait too late? I don't know. I'm probably going to jump in. I'm going to watch it for a while, and you know, it's probably going to rise well above 290. So let me show you real quick how how I decided where that green line is, and I made a separate video all about this, but I'm going to do it real quick for you so I can show you how I decided what the buying line is. This is 320, so we've determined that's the ceiling. This is 360, we've determined that that's the floor. Ethereum comes in anywhere around here. So halfway between those two is the buy line or the green line, whatever you want to call it. I just make up my own stuff. So this is a buy. Anywhere in here is a buy. Here's a buy. And here's a buy. Anywhere in those points is a good buy. That's just currently where we stand. You can reanalyze this once a day, once a week, once a month to determine where the green line is. But this is how I determine it. And how I determine the floor has a lot to do with everything that happened before. This is cut down to 10 days, so all this, I need to make this mouse bigger so people can see it. All this and how I determine that green line is dependent on everything that happened before this 10 days. This is 10 days. The chart is for 2 weeks, but I don't have a 10-day chart. So I cut out 3 days and just look at the past, No, I cut out 4 days and just look at the past 10 days. And there's the latest 10 days. This all this to the right of that line is today. And you could say Ethereum's down if you're relating it to the past 2 weeks or 10 days. And you're right, Ethereum is down, but that doesn't mean it's the right time to buy, because you have to look at the whole picture. And this is down relative to all this, but you don't base your buying decisions relative to just 1 day or 1 hour or 2 days. At least go back 10 days, and that's minimum. And the only reason I do that is just to make things simpler to explain and understand. And that's enough about Ethereum. Again, I've already made a specialized video on this. I published it yesterday. It's on YouTube. I think the title is called "Is Now the Time to Buy Ethereum?" And it's getting a lot of attention because people really don't know if it is or if it isn't. So they're learning how to determine everything I just told you for themselves. And LiteCoin is also down almost 4%. And now is another time, another buying opportunity. And buying opportunities are good. We love them, so we're happy, right? Happy, happy, happy. I heard someone talking that by the end of the year, Bitcoin is going to hit 6,800. And, you know, when I hear these predictions, I kind of laugh and say, yeah, right, whatever. I'm a fortune teller, too. It's just I'm not making a living doing it. But everything this guy was saying to back up his statement is absolutely the gospel truth. So I can see exactly why he said what he's saying. The problem is you can base all these decisions on absolute fact, but the public is finicky, and I studied sociology in school. They are predictable, but sometimes they can fool you. So they're only predictable up to a point. But anyway, the guy was making sense, and then there's going to be a 1/3 crash, and that would be, back down around 4,000. And then a massive influx of people buying because the price, and that 4,000, which is where it's at today, in a couple months is going to seem like an awesome price, too good to pass up. So, and now less than 1% of the U.S. adult population has anything to do with cryptocurrency. And it's well less than 1%, like 0.33%, like 1/3 of 1%, even know what this industry is, or what I'm actually talking about right now. But that's changing real quick. There's millions of people in the background studying this and learning it, and preparing themselves for how to invest, what to invest in, what to, is this secure, is this a big hustle, all that stuff. And by that point where it does crash back down 1/3 and loses 1/3 of its value, it's then going to shoot up to $13,800. And now we're talking in the spring of 2018. It's going to take that long to go from 4,000 to 13,000. So it's going to triple itself. And then it's going to be about 2% of the U.S. population, actually involved with it, buying, owning Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. 2%. So it's going from 1/3 of 1% to 2%, and everything he was basing his statements on that one issue was absolute fact. Everything he was saying was fact. So he's not just, talking out his ass and telling the future. He was basing his statements on facts. So it was very interesting. I'm not going to go around publishing articles that Bitcoin's gone to 14,000, because I just don't roll like that. It's not I don't want to bury my head in the sand or go change my name and hide on the beach, somewhere in South America. And, I don't want to feel like an idiot by saying that, but there is a strong possibility of that happening and everything he said happening. So I guess just take that for whatever it's worth. Oh, I know how I got into that. When the price is low, that's the time to buy. So you should be happy, and the reason you're buying is because you believe in the market, and we're pushing upward, and it's going well above. You're buying in at $4,000 if you're buying Bitcoin today, and that's like nothing compared to a $14,000 Bitcoin. Like nothing. You even if it goes up to 4,400 today, right now, by the end of the night, and you buy at that point, eventually you're going to be one happy SOB. It might take a little while, but it's really not that long away. You're talking March, April, May of 2018. And you're going to look back at the price of Bitcoin at 4,400 and laugh. It's going to seem like pennies to you. Anyway, I'm really getting way off the boy, am I rambling? Let's go see what Bitcoin Cash is doing. And here, I forgot to explain this yesterday on the video. This is Bitcoin right here in the #1 spot. And this is Bitcoin Cash 2 in the number 2 spot. And you see how similar the logos are? With Bitcoin, the B is tilted to the right, and with Bitcoin Cash, the B is tilted to the left. Very, very confusing for newbies. And wow, Bitcoin Cash is up another 30% and it's sitting at $830. My goodness, 3 days ago it was at 300 and it had been steady for it was 300 for 7 days in a row, doing absolutely nothing. And which I thought was a good thing because it's stabilizing and gaining trust and everything, and it just shot up to the moon in just 3 days. And you see these things on the outside of the logo? Well, that's actually a circle, a white circle going around the B. It's not just like little triangles in each corner, it's actually a circle. So the logo is actually a square. That's 1 week with Bitcoin Cash. Here's another thing that's confusing. BCC is the symbol for is it BitConnect? It's one of them. And the abbreviated trade symbol for Bitcoin Cash is BCH, not BCC. And this website, Crypto Compare, should know way better than to do that. It's just too confusing. And a lot of people say it's this shady, intention to confuse the newbie. I don't think it is. It might be. I'm not saying those people, they're just making this up, lying or paranoid or anything. I'm just saying I've seen some stupid things in my life. With people that just absolutely meant no harm, they just were stupid. Anyhow, that video was almost done when it cut out. Let's just take a quick look at Bitcoin Cash. It was born on August 1st, and it came out of the gate at $439. And quickly shot up to $687, almost $700. And then there was nothing but a major sell-off, okay? And then the sell-off stopped a couple days later, August 5th, at 220 something. And went up a little bit, but it was slow, went up in the 300s. And then adjusted again and came down to, 275. And then it came up again, and then it just leveled out at 300. All this is 300. So that was all from August 1st to August 17th. Just a couple days ago. It's 2 days ago. And now we get record after record after record being broken, and it shot up all the way to $888. And then it came down again and adjusted, but it only dropped to $738, and now it's making its way back up over 800. And that's where we are with Bitcoin Cash. Crazy, crazy, crazy coin there. I don't know who's pushing it, I don't know who these people are. I don't know. But I know it's moving very, very fast. If you got in at 300, well, look at you. you're about to triple your money. Anyway, peace everybody. Have a good night.